got like no
Going
clever
What?
way.
We're going back to this house for a third time.
And we're going to get a baby, and then what are we going to do with the baby?
I guess we're going to take care of a baby. We are not good at planning,
Lord,
gang.
this is
No,
terrible.
we're going to raise the baby and become our fifth hunter in the group.
Oh, God.
I mean, you can always put it in the system. I mean, that sounds bad, but like, I mean, I'm sure like you could probably take it to a not cultist church and be like, hey, this baby needs adopting.
You know, it's also weird. I mean, if we're getting Grandmaster Roscoe involved, are we apprenticing him to this now? Like,
What
Who's
if
apprenticing who?
the student has indeed become the master?
Roscoe, you've taught me things I never knew. Now I must teach you things.
oh, those Adventure Time episodes. I'll never forget.
You know, you could just give the kid to Grandmaster Roscoe and
Oh.
let him raise it.
Oh,
No, in no way,
Oh,
shape,
no.
or form,
Oh,
in this
no.
made-up world we've made, am I giving that man a child.
Look, it's for all you know, he doesn't have kids, but he does have like the entire run of Lone Wolf and Cub, okay?
Let's just start the adventure. My head hurts.
So, you know, you're driving through the mountain roads, and Grandmaster Roscoe's Winnie. Danger Zone has been playing on repeat for most. Your thoughts?
Of course.
Yeah,
I'm fucking-
Peter honestly is just kind of sitting there. He's gotten himself in the zone. Like he's already had his dark moment. Like he's sticking with that.
Roscoe, do you have any other like pump up music other than this, or is this just your fucking jam?
He's like, you got it, little lady, and just, I'm a maniac.
What have I done?
Eventually, though, you do not necessarily to get to that spot that we've kind of designated the camping spot, because you know you guys have been staying there quite a lot. But I mean, you kind of tell them to park off. Maybe it's going to tack on an extra maybe hours worth of walk, but I mean that's the kind of thing where they're not going to be, you know, waiting in any spot that you guys would be familiar with. I mean that, you know, that they might, you don't know if they know about the camping spot, but why risk it, you know?
I actually think the best way to say this might be like we're not parking where we're trying to get to the Skunk Ape Temple easily.
Okay.
We're calling that a no-go zone.
Yeah.
No.
What time of
good.
day is this, by the way?
It's fucking
It's gotta
night.
be night, right?
Yeah, like-
It's gotta be night.
Late at night. Maybe
Okay.
maybe very, very, very early morning.
Yeah, it's gotta be like night of the day after we kind of did that raid.
Mm-hmm.
To which Grandmaster Roscoe is like, before you guys go off and do your thing, though, obviously, you know, here's my cell phone number, not just my cell phone. And also, and he hands you all a bunch of those, you know, L-shaped military army flashlights. And he's like, I already changed it off to a red light, so it's not going to show off as well from a distance.
Oh.
Wow.
Thanks, Roscoe.
Oh my goodness.
Jeb's going to fix it to his backpack strap.
He goes, yeah, this isn't my first time trying to steal something at night through the woods, so, you know.
I mean,
Roscoe.
Peter puts the
There are
flash.
so many questions I have, but now is not the time.
Look, sometimes when you're smuggling the reptiles out, sometimes you get away. Sometimes you have to acquire the reptiles.
Well, like Peter literally looks at Beryl at this point, just with eyes that say like, just don't ask follow-up questions.
Jeb, being the last one to walk out the Winnebago, will turn around and be like, Roscoe, I feel like I could learn a lot from you. He's going to close the door.
Which, like, it's closing. He's like, I'm always taking you students.
So before we head out, and I reach in my backpack and I pull out two like full balaclava masks like I've been wearing, and I hand it to both of them.
Yeah.
It's like no more chances, guys. We're going full cover here.
Okay, sure. I mean, I've already shown off most of it.
No more chances.
Okay. All right. For you, Peter, I do this.
Yeah, without a doubt. Jeb puts it on.
Okay.
Peter nods respectfully before he jumps off the skyscraper to fight the thugs.
So,
Peter's, I'm sorry, Peter's taking such a dark turn for me now that I'm having to kind of adjust as I go. So
No, I'm digging it.
Get it.
So who is leading this little escapade?
I think Peter's kind of
yeah,
the helm
I
right
feel
now.
like Peter's just whether he wants it or not, he's kind of leading this.
Well, that's well, yeah, because I mean that's basically who's going to be rolling the something attached to survival in order to get there. I'll let you guys pick whatever you want, but I'll determine if it needs a plus or minus on it.
If I remember right, like me and Jeb have a fairly even thing in survival.
Yeah, I've got 4 with specialization and traps.
I've actually got 3, so you might actually need to lead us through these woods while... Actually, no, here's what I think should happen. Jeb, I think you need to lead us to the house, because I feel like we all know where the house generally is at this point.
Okay.
But while you're leading us, I'm going to be looking for, like, kind of signs of the skunk apes to see if maybe we can recruit them to our cause if they are still existing. I have doubts about that, but we'll see.
Okay, that being said, what will you guys be rolling? What attribute will you be rolling with your skill?
I would either say wits or dexterity because we're trying to kind of sneak, and so like being careful.
Would you all say dexterity? -1. What will you be doing, Peter?
If I'm following the lead of Jeb to like use his survival, but I'm also looking for kind of skunk ape tracks or whatnot, I like to use wits. Maybe
-2 because skunk apes are a lose. You know what? I'll say -1 on you because I mean this isn't your first rodeo looking for skunk ape.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Can I try to just keep an eye out for things that are not cryptids?
She put her ball cup on backwards and is just getting legs.
Yeah, I'm just grabbing onto the back of Peter's shirt.
What we'll do, Beryl, you start off making a roll and you can throw it on top of Sam's roll. We'll say you're assisting him.
Okay. All right. So 2. We'll see.
Yay.
All right. So I'm rolling survival and wits. You said -1.
Yes.
Ooh, 110.
All right.
Loving that 110 tonight.
I had 3 successes. One of them was a 10. Nope, just the 3 successes.
Okay. Okay, so as you guys are going, the good news is you don't seem to notice that you don't see any patrols out while you're walking. Of course, you've obviously started walking a good distance away. So, but even then, it's always good to keep your head on a swivel. Peter, you do, as a matter of fact, start to notice some sign. Not like Sasquatch poop. That's horrifying. But you do notice rather large footprints. Yes.
Sorry, I was petting my friend.
Oh, I thought you had a question.
No, just.
You do notice rather large footprints. They seem to be going off in a direction, like they're fairly fresh, maybe 30 to 45 minutes. They are going off in a different direction from where you guys are heading, though.
I really feel like I need to maybe follow this.
Peter, if you think you need to branch off, I mean, I think me and Meryl might be able to handle it. If you think it's really what
I don't love the idea of splitting up.
I don't either, but Peter, you know the skunk ape better than any of us. So if you think,
Peter.
Yeah, friends, I will say that I've been to the house more than either of y'all. I mean, I will be able to get my kind of direction back. I'll get you there, but don't wait for me. If you see an opening, take it. But maybe Jeb was right. Maybe we can get these friends on our side, and I have to take that chance.
Okay.
All right, Jeb, Beryl, Peter, damn it, be careful.
One day you'll know who I am.
And you won't call me by your own name.
And
One day you'll find yourself.
Swoosh my cape and go into the woods.
Oh gosh.
Okay, so we're going to set Peter off to the side for a little bit. And we're going to continue on with you two. As true to what Grandmaster Roscoe was saying, I mean, you see Peter going off, but after a while, especially through the woods, like you don't see any kind of light or anything like that from his flash. Y'all don't know, like that's what those. I mean, they really do. Like they're designed to cut back on like being seen from a distance. But they'll illuminate what's in front of you. Meanwhile, you guys are kind of plucking through the woods. And you are starting to get on more familiar territory. You guys have been out here at night and at early daylight enough to get a feel for the area. However, you are, at one point, Jeb, you start to hear something, and it sounds like faint whispers coming up from a little further ahead, and you can't quite make out what they're saying, but it's clearly two people talking.
Beryl, turn your light off. Quiet. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
I think we'll go get a little closer to see if I can't hear it. Just wait right here. Don't move, or else I won't be able to find you.
Okay, I'm gonna be right here.
I'll be back in 5 minutes or less.
Okay. Dexterity and stealth +2 because it is night.
I'm getting all fucking split up, and I hate it. So
Yeah. This is what Chase loves.
We've spent most of this campaign split up, so.
Ooh, all right.
Fair enough.
All right, 2 success.
All right.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. You are slowly approaching. Heel to toe. Watching where you step, not hitting any kind of branches. You don't make a sound, and you get maybe your light after a while. It's turned off. Your eyes are fairly adjusted to the night at that point, and you get about maybe 20 feet away. But the good news about the night is sound travels further at night. And you hear two people talking, two gentlemen, and one of them's like, we've been out here all day and still out here all night. You think Pastor Freddy is even looking for it? Does he have any idea? And the other one's like, I don't know, man. I mean, this is all weird, and I mean, he can't be that worried because I mean, he's you guy over at the house, as part of the security detail there, and he's looking at it. But I mean, just on site, man. And the other's like, I mean, I've never really killed anybody before. And he's like, yeah, but I mean, you saw what happened to the others, right? And yeah, it's just more of that kind of stuff. We'll say that, you retreat back without, you don't have to roll for that.
Okay, sweet. Yeah, Beryl, it's just two kind of, I don't know, they kind of sound young. They kind of don't even want to be here, obviously, but they just kind of aren't really paying attention. They kind of sound tired. I think we could sneak around them.
Okay.
They said something about a guy, but the wind kind of blew and I kind of couldn't hear what they were saying exactly.
It did get sort of gusty there for a second, right?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't hear it. The leaves rustled really hard. So this is something about some guy there.
Over the wind, you hear Peter say like, "Yeah, that was weird."
Basically, they said that there's a new guy, but he seems like a fucking idiot.
Sure. Yeah, I think just sneak by these guys. I think I saw a way that we could go over the ridge around them.
Okay. Right.
Who's got the highest pool of dexterity plus stealth?
I'm sure that's gonna because mine is only 3.
I'm at 5.
Beryl, you will be the one making the roll.
No.
No, I got faith.
plus two because it's dark.
Because the nighttime's
It won't help. It won't help.
Can I burn willpower?
You can burn willpower, but not risk it.
Okay, there's a 9. And that's it.
Okay, that's fine. Tippy toes through the tulips. Not a sound is heard. Over the ridge you go. Over the river, through the woods, to the creepy cabin in the woods. You eventually do arrive. Yeah. And sure enough, you do see guards walking around. one of you, doesn't matter who, I want you to roll just a straight wits roll.
What are your wits, Sarah?
3.
I only got 2.
Okay. All right. Then I'll roll it. I got an 8.
Oh yeah.
So 1 success.
So you notice one of the guys there, one of the guys in the security detail. He looks familiar. He's clean shaven now, blonde, short hair. It wasn't very long ago that he had like the nastiest looking dreads there.
Yep.
No.
Yeah, Rat looks quite serious, but I mean, he's not really paying too much of any kind of attention. Like, he's got a stern look, but I mean, he seems to be losing his focus very fast and like just kind of looking around at any old noise out there and getting distracted.
As quietly as I can, I'm gonna point out to Jeb and be like, "It's fucking Rat right there."
What? No, that's not him. Dear God, it is. Holy shit. Do you think has he drunk the Kool-Aid? I think he's drunk the Kool-Aid.
Must have. If he's doing fucking guard duty here, bud.
Okay. It's kind of like convincing a child to like come with you if you have candy.
Bless him.
God.
Bless him, good boy.
Sweet baby.
Yeah.
All right, well, if we encounter him, maybe we can get him back on our side.
Kill him?
No, God. Murder in cold blood.
No. He's far too dumb for that. We can get away with something else.
Yes.
Okay.
So maybe we could get him to help us get in.
He already seemed pretty devout by the last time we saw him. Seemed like.
Okay. I love the boy, but I think we could manipulate him because this is bigger than just us feeling bad about tricking Rat. Maybe we could trick him into thinking that we're part of Freddy's crew. You following me and get him to kind of do something for us?
Okay.
I mean, I think he would believe it.
All right, that might be.
You see him like, he's got his pistol and he's like trying his best to twirl it. You don't know if the safety's on, but
is he standing by himself?
Yeah. Like, basically like, okay, so my fist is the house. One is basically like kind of making like sweeping motions over here. The other Rat is over here making sweeping motions over here.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to throw an acorn at him, try to get his attention.
Okay.
Bring him over.
Just don't get shot.
All right. Well, we'll just get ready to run.
All right.
All right. So Jed's going to find the biggest acorns he can, and then also one pine cone.
Roll dexterity and I believe it's weaponry.
I'm weaponizing pine cone.
Yeah, obviously this isn't so much to kill him as it is to like just hit him with it.
Just to doink him with it.
Yeah, you hit your target.
But there's still a roll you can do that would actually kill him with a pine cone. That's what kills me.
That's 2 successes.
Let's just focus on exceptional.
Okay, yeah, you pretty much just and just hear him. He's just like motherfucker after a while. Like you manage to there's an echo thwap. Like you manage to hit him right between the eyes, and he just starts like pointing his gun out in the woods.
Of fucking course.
Jed's going to come out just enough so maybe the light from the cabin kind of.
Pop. No.
Go get you, son of a bitch. Yeah. Rat.
He points the gun sideways, of course.
Of course.
And but he looks and he's like, and he goes, and like he catches himself like, wanting to say it out loud first, and he's like, covers his mouth. He's like, damn. Okay, and he he shuffles over there. Other than the fact that still seeing Rat all clean shaven is weird, but seeing him pulling guard detail wearing his Sunday best, his button up white T-shirt and a tie.
So hang on before you continue, real quick. As the story editor here. Did Jeb pull his mask up before getting Rat's attention? Because I feel like
just for the sake of argument, because I don't want Rat shooting him, I'm going to say
Yeah,
yes.
let's say that we both
just wanted to
How do you know my name?
There's one person that would watch this video, but the mask was on his face. He wouldn't know.
You wouldn't know it.
Just throwing that out there.
So with the mask looking more like a beanie now, he's going to Rat, pretend you're peeing into this bush. Rat's going to go, yeah, don't actually just pretend you're peeing.
I really got to take a leak. I'm going to go over to the wood line and take a leak. All right, I'm going to go pee now, he says as he walks over to you.
Jeb spawns and looks at Beryl. And then
he goes over to you and starts extending his hand out to do a complicated handshake. He's like, "What's up, dog? I haven't seen you in forever, man."
No, you're peeing, Rat. You're supposed to be grab your Johnson.
Okay,
but not literally.
He
Just pretend
starts fumbling like he unzips his pants.
No, just stand still.
I need to see this chopstick today.
Just,
thank you.
I'm so sorry, Beryl. I'm really sorry. No lady should see this. I'm sorry.
He goes, "Oh shit! Is Beryl? Are you here too?"
Yes. Unfortunately.
When did you guys join the church?
Recently.
Yeah, recently. I've been talking to Pastor Freddie for about a month now. Which we need your help.
He goes, "Oh snap! You're the one that sold the guns."
Yeah, I did. Yeah, that pistol, straight from O'Neill's.
He's like, I kind of thought that was a little extreme. I'm not gonna lie, I thought Jesus was. I don't think Jesus was all about capping folks, but I mean, if a preacher says it, it's got to be right?
In this case, yeah. And I'm gonna nudge Beryl.
Yeah, totally.
Also, side note, is it possible that me, as the guy that diddled with all the guns, could tell if that's one of the guns I fucked up? One that Rat has.
I'm going to say it's possible. It's going to be a difficult roll.
Yeah, because it is dark, and I'm not actually holding it, but I want to see if that's
wits plus firearms. Again, it's going to be difficult. -4 because I mean that's unless you freaking put a stamp on every single one of the ones you bungled up.
Right. That's going to be. That'll be 1 dice.
O'Neill's. We have guns.
We have O'Neill's. Bang, 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 bang.
You can burn willpower on this.
You know what? I think it's worth it because we might need to know if Rat can fire a gun for us or against us. So I'll burn a willpower.
Okay.
That's 3 successes.
Damn. What?
Jeb knows his guns.
Yeah. That is there. You don't see any marks that make it look like that's one of the guns you bungled up.
Jeb immediately feels relieved and then also a little scared. Very mixed feeling. He's like, oh. So anyways, Rat, we need to get inside. We're on a mission from Freddy without any of the other guards knowing.
Well, that's kind of weird.
There's been a small change of plans.
Oh, wait a minute. Man, I am still peeing over here. It's basically that scene in Austin Powers. Lot of pee. Okay, I think they're fooled. Go ahead.
There's
We'll zip this up real quick. I need to know how many people are in the.
He zipped his pants back up.
Okay, I feel like the shenanigans are getting ahead of the conversation.
We need to know how many people are in the house and kind of what the deal is. Because we have to get inside.
Well, I mean, you don't even need to go in there for that. I can tell you. So it's me and Richie. He's the other guy. We're out here doing patrols, making sure that apparently Pastor Freddie, some people really messed some stuff up, and
messed up how?
He didn't really say anything. I wasn't really there at the time. I was off doing something that was wholesome. But anyway, yeah.
Did he put it that way?
Yes, he did. That was him in character. He's like, yeah, apparently a bunch of people just, they just kind of lost faith and didn't go home. We haven't seen him since. But yeah, apparently there's one of the kids that Pastor Freddie says that, he's got really high hopes for this kid. and he's going to be doing the Lord's work in the future. So we're all over here protecting him. You know, it's me and Richie. There's about 3 other people in there.
Well, that kid, I have to extract him because we think the people that goobered with the trailer are coming here tonight. So we got to get that kid out of here without anyone else knowing. So do you think you can get those 3 people that are in the house outside for it doesn't have to be long, 2 minutes at most. That's all we need.
You are going to need to roll a manipulation and persuasion roll.
Why do I always go into some of these terrible manipulation situations, and I'm not good at manipulation?
Please,
I'm not either.
You're lying to this kid.
This is very important.
All right, I am definitely going to risk willpower on this because I just have 2 dice.
Please, can I like help add to this pool in some way, or?
You'll have to risk willpower as well.
Okay, that's fine. So 3 total.
Oh, only 2.
Still good.
Okay. So
good enough.
Yeah.
He looks at you and he's like, okay, give me like 5 minutes. I think I can get them out.
Okay, and then after that 5 minutes, you need to keep them out for 2 minutes. More if you can, but at least 2 minutes, okay?
Okay, I can do that. Will he do it? Find out maybe next time?